leave me for town yesterday. The Uncle Jack is so very serious. Cecily, Mr. Worthing has many problems in his life. You must remember, he's concerned precisely about that important young man, his brother. I wish Uncle Jack would allow his brother Earnest to come down here sometime.
This is indeed a pleasure.
And how are we this morning, Miss Mason? You are? It was well?
I think it would do so much good to have a short walk with you in the park of the castle.
Cecily, I have not mentioned anything about headache.
I know, dear Miss Bristol, but I felt instinctively that you had a headache.
I think, dear doctor, I will have a walk with you. I find I have a headache. After all, and a walk may do it good.
Yes, Miss Mason, yes. With pleasure.
That would be delightful. Cecily, you will read your political economy in my absence.
Horrid political economy.
Mr. Earnest Worthing has just risen over from the station. He has brought the luggage with him.
Mr. Earnest Worthing before the Albany W. Uncle Jack's brother. Did you tell him Mr. Worthing was in town?
Yes, miss. I mentioned that you and Miss Fraser were in the garden. He says he was anxious to speak to you privately for a moment.
Ask Mr. Earnest Worthing to come here.
Yes, miss.
I have never met any really wicked person before. I feel rather frightened.
You are my little cousin Cecily, I'm sure.
You are under some strange mistake. I am not little. In fact, I believe I am more than usually tall for my age. But I'm your cousin Cecily. You, I see from your cards, are Uncle Jack's brother, my wicked cousin Earnest.
Oh, I'm not really wicked at all, cousin Cecily, but I have been really bad in my own small way.
You have too much on, dear doctor. You should get married. But persistently remaining single, a man converts himself into a prominent trophy. Mr. Worthing! This is indeed a surprise. We did not look for you till Monday afternoon.
I have returned sooner than I expected. Dr. Cheslow, I hope you are well. My brother Ernest
Still leading his life of pleasure?
dead!
Mr. Worthing, I offer you my sincere condolence. Very sad indeed. Were you with him at the end?
No, he died abroad, in Paris.
In fact, I have a telegram last night.
From the manager of the Grand Hotel.
Uncle Jack! Oh, I'm so pleased to see you back.
Cecily,
What is the matter, Uncle Jack? You look as if you had a toothache. And I have got such a surprise for you. Who do you think is in the dining room?
Whom?
Your brother!
What? I have a brother.
Don't say that. I'll tell him to come out.
These are very joyful tidings.
Brother is in the dining room. I don't know what we all need. Good
Brother John, I have come down from town to tell you that I am very sorry for all the trouble I have given you.
Uncle Jack, you're not going to refuse your own brother's hand.
Nothing will induce me to take his hand. He knows perfectly well why.
Uncle Jack will be nice. Uncle Jack, if you don't shake hands with Ernest, I will never forgive you.
Never forgive me?
Never, never, never.
Well, this is the last time I shall ever do it.
It's a pleasant, is it not, to see so perfect reconciliation? You might listen, but let's get it.
Cecily, you come with us?
Certainly, Miss Prism.
You, young scoundrel Algie, you must get out of this place as soon as possible.
I have put Mr. Ernest things in the room next to you, sir. I suppose that is all right.
What?
Mr. Ernest luggage, sir. I have unpacked it and put it in the room next to your own.
Merriman, order the dog cart at once. Mr. Earnest has been suddenly called back to town.
Yes, sir.
Well, Cecily is a darling.
You are not to talk to Miss Cadu like that. I don't like it. You have to leave now.
I certainly won't leave at the moment. I am in love with Cecily.
Oh, I nearly came back to water the flowers. I thought you were with Uncle Jack.
He's going to order the dog cart for me.
Oh, is he going to take you for a nice ride?
He's going to set me away.
The doctor is waiting, sir.
Tell it to come round next week at the same hour.
Yes, sir.
I love you, Cecily. You will marry me, won't you?
You silly boy. Of course, why we have been engaged for the last 3 months.
But how did you become engaged?
Well, ever since the Uncle Jack first confessed to us that he had a younger brother who was ready to get him back, you, of course, have formed the chief topic of conversation between myself and his prison. I dare say it was foolish of me, but I fell in love with you, Ernest. But of course, that's a question of your name.
Yes, of course.
You must not laugh at me, darling, but it had always been a girlish dream of mine to love someone whose name was Earnest. There is something in that name that seems to inspire absolute confidence.
But, my dear child, do you mean to say you could not love me if I have some other name?
But what name?
Oh, any name you like. Algernon, for instance.
It's not like the name Algernon.
Precisely. Your rector is, I suppose, thoroughly experienced in the practice of all the rites and ceremonials of the church.
Oh yes.
I must say he met once on the most important business. I mean, on most important business. I will be back in no time.
Miss Fairfax has called to see me so worthy on very important business in Fairfax stairs.
Isn't Mr. Worthing in his library?
Mr. Worthing went over in the direction of the rectory some time ago.
Pray ask the lady to come out here and you can bring tea.
Yes, miss. Miss Fairfax.
Pray let me introduce myself to you. My name is Leslie Cadu.
short time. Please sit down.
I may call you Cecily, may I not?
With pleasure.
And you always call me Gwendolyn, won't you?
If you wish.
You are here on a short visit, I suppose?
Oh no, I live here.
Really? Your mother, no doubt, lives here also.
Oh no, I have no mother. I wish no one thinks more.
Oh, it is strange. He never mentioned to me that he had a ward. How secretive of him. Cecily, I wish you were fully 42 and more than usually plain for your age. Ernest has a strong, upright nature, but even men of the noblest possible moral character are extremely susceptible to the influence of the physical charms of others.
I beg your pardon, Gwendolyn. Did you say Earnest?
Yes?
Oh no, but it's not Mr. Earnest Worthing who is my guardian. It's his brother, his elder brother.
Of course, you are quite sure that it is not Mr. Ernest Worthing who is your guardian?
Quite sure. In fact, Mr. Earnest Worthing and I are engaged to be married.
My darling Cecily, I think there must be some error. Mr. Ernest Worthing is engaged to me.
I'm afraid you are under some misconception. Ernest proposed to me exactly 10 minutes ago.
It is certainly very curious how he asked me to meet his wife yesterday afternoon at 5:30. If you would care to verify the incident, pray do so. I am so sorry, dear Cecily, if it is any disappointment to you. I am afraid I have to fly a plane.
Shall I take it as usual, miss? Yes, as usual.
I had no idea there were any flowers in the country.
Oh, flowers are as common here with sunrise as people are in London.
Personally, I cannot understand how anybody manages to exist in the country. The country always bores me to death.
May I offer you some tea?
Thank you, the Cheeseburger. I require tea.
Sugar?
No, thank you. Sugar is not fashionable anymore.
Cake or bread and butter?
Bread and butter, please. Cake is rarely seen at the best houses nowadays.
Hand that to Mr. Flax.
You have filled my tea with lumps of sugar. Though I asked most distinctly for bread and butter, you have given me cake. Ernest! My own Ernest!
Gwendolyn, darling.
A moment. May I ask if you are engaged to marry to this young lady?
Dear little Cecily? Of course not. We could have put such an idea into your pretty little head.
Thank you. I knew there must be some misunderstanding with my fact. The gentleman whose arm is at present
John Worthing. I beg your pardon. This is Uncle Jack. Jack? Oh.
My old love!
Yes, Earnest. A moment. May I ask you, are you engaged to be married to this young lady?
To what young ladies? Good heavens, Gwendolyn!
Yes, to good heaven, Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn.
Of course not! What could have put such an idea to your little head?
I felt there was some slight error in you. The gentleman who is now embracing you is my cousin, Mr. Arjuna Mankri.
Algernon Moncrief? Are you called Algernon?
I cannot deny it.
Is your name really John?
I could deny it if I like. I could deny anything if I like. But my name certainly is John. It has been John for years.
A gross deception has been practiced on both of us.
My poor good Cecily.
My sweet wrong Gwendolyn.
You will always call me sister, will you not? Where is your brother Ernest? We are both engaged to be married to your brother Ernest. So, it is a matter of some importance to us to know where your brother Ernest is at present.
Gwendolyn, Cecily, it is very painful for me to be forced to speak the truth. However, I will tell you quite frankly that I have no brother Ernest. I have no brother at all.
No brother at all?
None.
I am afraid it is quite clear, Cecily, that neither of us is engaged to be married to anyone. Let us go into the house.
Well, I simply wanted to be engaged to Cecily. I adore her.
Algie, I wish to goodness you would go.
You can't possibly ask me to go without having some dinner. Besides, I have just made arrangement with Dr. Shaswell to be Christian at 4:46 under the name of Earnest.
What? I made arrangement this morning with Dr. Cheswell to represent myself as 5:30. I naturally will take the name of Earnest.
Well, you gonna with me?